there's like a lot of awareness creation we have to do. And for us, basically, that's one of the things that we've been trying to push. So we use different models by telling a story. You need to tell a story and a narrative that this gaming thing is not just for footballers. There is a lot of intellectual capacity that people have to go through to play the games. So I gave an example of somebody coming from the slums, like Fadama. We have a guy coming from Medina who played, won, and eventually went to Romania. So these kind of storytelling helped to really change. When he came back, his family were amazed. There was one time we took some other group of guys and some ladies to Saudi Arabia. When we came back, the parents were in the airport welcoming their kids, and they kept thanking us that they didn't know that, they're playing their love and passion for video games will even allow them to travel out of the country. But it has done that for them. And so for us, we just have to keep telling these good narratives about gaming, that it is a good place to encourage not only children but the young ones. There is a lot of unemployment in the system. So if somebody has a passion in playing the game, why can't he turn that passion to profit? When you talk about screen time, there are two things that for me come to mind: quantitative and qualitative. What your time you are spending on the screen, is it quality? Is it giving you that you can do the quantitative where you are learning, you are taking in so much knowledge so that you be a better version of yourself. When it comes to gaming, it is participatory, where you are the one engaging this in the art, and at the same time producing content. You imagine you can play video games for 2 hours. If you take that 2 hours, that is content you have created. Nobody could create that content at the same time. Even if I play the same game, it won't be the same. All right. You don't need to go and pick microphone, go and stand on the road, interview people. No, that is content that you have created that you can put online. So screen time is a bit of worry. It also goes into the question of addiction, right? Video game addiction. But I say that if somebody has a passion and is addicted to something, let that person turn it into a profession, and it won't be an addiction anymore. Imagine if somebody is playing 6 hours of video game, he's not doing anything. But if you tell him to do that same thing and he's going to be paid for it, all of a sudden it changes to become a profession for him. And that's what most of these big guys or this students of esports in other countries are doing. It is not only playing video games. There's a physical regimen to it. There's a nutrition regimen to it. So in the professional esports space, as we are in the as Esports Association, that's what we try to promote: responsible gaming. And responsible gaming leads to profitability. We've been dealing with the misconception anyway. In my house, in my mom even still doesn't believe that when I'm traveling and I call her and I tell her, "Oh, I'm traveling." Is it the esports thing you are doing that is allowing you travel? There's gonna be some level. It is a new space, it's an emerging space. It hasn't broken through yet. So I understand that there will still be that gap of understanding there. We don't teach these things in school. Even ICT curriculum in our basic school doesn't include gaming. So there's still a bit of gap there until we get to the point where, let's say, if Ministry of Education and GES, Ghana Education Service, say we are adding, let's say, esports as a curriculum in the every parent will come to understand, okay, this is a good thing because it's coming from my higher body. So there's need for higher level consultations to be happen. And that's what we are also trying to. We are speaking to stakeholders: the Ministry of Education, the Sports Ministry, the National Sports Authority, even the security agencies, how to get esports. I think when it's widely accepted, it will help the nation. There is a difference between gaming as in gambling, and there's also a difference between gaming as in esports. Well, what we say is gambling is not gaming, or gaming or esports is not gambling. So it's good that you brought it up. One is that it's based on chance. One is based on skill. When I'm doing gambling, I'm expecting somebody to play, and based on his play, it's chance. I'm chancing on that. Whether he win or not, my money is gone. But with esports, it's based on your ability. It is participatory. You are the one in charge of the command. So it is not gambling. And that is also the perception we have, that when a lot of people hear about gaming or esports, they think it is gambling. It is not. It's totally different. And as much as possible, it is a difficult thing for us, but we keep on driving a positive conversations and also driving awareness. Currently, what everybody in esports in Ghana is doing is driving a positive narrative on that, and we'll get there. It will take some time for acceptance and recognition to come in. But eventually, when the government have a policy framework on esports, maybe to the parliament, we will have a better say. I think that it's great that Ghana Youth Tech Summit brought esports on board. It is, we call it the future of work because it encompasses so many things. We're thinking about drones in the future, but have you seen the drone controller? It is like a video game controller, right? Yes. So when you are playing video games and you are controlling, it's basically the same effect that we are trying to build. All the autonomous vehicles that will be coming, somebody will be sitting somewhere there behind a computer screen controlling all that. And gaming is one of the just the entry points. I believe that there's a future coming, the digital age. The entry point is gamification, and esports is just the professional playing of video games. But the level playing ground is that everybody can play a video game, learns the skill set of that, and use it, pivot it in the digital space. So Ghana Youth Tech Summit has done a great job bringing esports on board, seeing that there's a future there, and we are also happy to be part of this.